All right, so here's a worksheet that wants you to do the first three steps of any quadratic that you ever do. The first three steps are you're going to find the axis of symmetry, you're going to find the vertex, and then you're going to tell whether it's a min or max value. All right. So in these problems, they've had y is equal to 0, but really this is just essentially y is equal to b squared minus 3b minus 18. In this case, b is replacing x. Okay. So in this problem, if we were to use the standard equation, the ax squared plus bx plus c as our guide, a in this problem is 1, b is -3, c is equal to -18. All right. The axis of symmetry, step 1, is x is equal to -b over 2a. Okay. So we want the negative of -3 all over 2 times 1. I replaced the b part here with the -3. Notice this negative stayed, and then 2 times a, which is 1. In this case, the axis of symmetry is x equals 3 over 2. Okay, it's 1.5. So the location on the graph, if you were graphing, would be between 1 and 2 halfway. It would be a vertical line that crosses at x is equal to 3 over 2, or 1.5. Right, there's step 1, find the axis of symmetry. The second step is the vertex. Now, we know that the x value is always equal to whatever the axis of symmetry's value is. So in this case, it's 3 over 2. But now we've got to plug 3 over 2 back into this equation to find the y value, okay? Using a lot of space here. Y is equal to 3 over 2 squared minus 3 times 3 over 2 minus 18, all right? When we square 3 over 2, we square the top and the bottom, we get 9/4. When I multiply -3 times 3 halves, it's simply you multiply the top by that number and it becomes negative 9 over 2, and this just stays 18. All right, now we have to get common denominators, so we get 9 over 4 minus 18 over 4, and then we multiply 18 times 4 to find out what the numerator for that problem would be. That's 18 times 4. It's going to be 72 over 4. I simply took each one of these and put them into fourths. So in other words, I changed the denominators. Well, this is a denominator of 1, so I had to multiply the bottom by 4, top by 4 to get that -72. Now we're just going to add. So it's 72 plus 18, minus. All right, hold on. And we get a total of 81 over 4, okay? So that's 81 over 4, which cannot be simplified, so I'm glad we don't have to graph it. So there's your vertex. Step 2, find the equation of the axis of symmetry, find the vertex, and then the min or max value comes from looking at A. If A is positive, it means it opens up, which means it's going to be a min value, okay? Okay, so it has a min value. Now, if you want to know what the min value is, it's the y value of the vertex. The min or max value is always the y value of the vertex. So we went a step beyond what you really needed to do there. But there are the 3 steps you need for all of these equations.